Hi everyone, it's CricketSong, and this video is going to be more like a catch-up vlog type video because I missed uploading a video this past Sunday, so I figured I'd do a vlog thing before we return back to our usual Sunday uploads. The first thing I want to say is that I'm going to be starting a series of videos. I'm calling it the Witch's Alphabet, and what I'm doing is I'm going through the alphabet A to Z and picking a word that begins with that letter and then describing how that topic or that word applies to my practice, my witchcraft practice. I'm kind of stuck on the letters X, Y, and Z, so if you have any suggestions, please comment them below, because right now my alphabet ends with W because I can't think of XYZ words that pertain to witchcraft or magic. So if you have any, please, again, comment below. Other than that, I just got back from Home Depot, and I don't know if you can see right over there, I picked up some compost and some soil, and I'm going to work on the garden this weekend. Today's Friday as I upload this. And I also got some starter plants. I'll bring you over there and show you what I got for planting. What I'm going to be doing magically. I'm working on a spell working for my husband. The intention there is to get a full-time position at the company that he's working at. He actually works at a consulting firm, and this consulting firm, his position right now is in a specific company, and they're going to be opening some positions from just consulting to a full-time position with this company. Now, it'll mean a little bit of a raise. He gets paid pretty decently through the consulting firm, but what we're really looking for is the benefits that this position would offer and the stability. So instead of working for this consulting firm here in Seattle, he'd be working for this pretty huge company. So I'm working on that. I'm going to work some sigil magic for that. The other situation that's happening, which is why I didn't upload a video last week, was my daughter's living situation. She moved out of our house in February, the beginning of February, and moved into an apartment with a coworker and the coworker's boyfriend. And my daughter's boyfriend moved from Rhode Island, and my daughter and her boyfriend moved in with that couple. Unbeknownst to her, there was a landlord situation going on, and now everyone has to be out of that house by May 1st, which is like in a week. So we're scrambling looking for housing for my daughter and her boyfriend. So I'm going to be doing a working pertaining to that. Haven't decided how I'm going to approach that yet. I'm not sure what type of magic I'm going to use with that. So if you have some suggestions or comment what you might do in that particular situation, as like what type of spell work you might do, because clearly I'm going to do some magical working for that. Oh, not last weekend, but the weekend before, I went to Portland, Oregon with my son and my husband. I'll include some photos that I took. I didn't take a lot of photos, but I'll include some photos that I took while I talk about our trip to Portland. It was a 4-day trip. It was just like a visit. My son had never been to Portland, Oregon, so we went out there with him. It was the weekend that Portland got snow on Monday, which is unusual for Portland to get snow in April. It was a little treacherous leaving Portland because it was pretty hilly. We rented an Airbnb and it was pretty hilly when we were driving, but the exciting part and why I'm sharing this with you is Monday morning before we left, we met up with a friend that I met online here on YouTube. When I first started on YouTube decades ago, this individual also had a channel. I don't know if they have a channel. I don't think they post much now here on YouTube, but they have a TikTok. And I'm sure if you're an individual who has watched my channel for years, or who has been watching the Witchy Community YouTube channel for years, you will recognize this individual. I met Wickagem. He and I met years ago online and have been talking since. So I actually got to meet him and have breakfast with him at the Cadillac Cafe. My husband and son also met him, and we all enjoyed breakfast before we had to leave. We didn't take any video, we didn't take any photos. It was just a personal visit, but it was exciting to meet him. More exciting news is the week after. So this would have been not this Thursday, not yesterday, but a week ago. I went thrifting with another witchy friend. This witchy individual lives here in Washington. She lives about, I think, an hour away. Ivy from the Occultist channel. I did a video on her channel, which you can check out. It was like controversial witchy topics. I'll link that in the information section. And in the next couple of weeks, her and I are going to do a video on this channel. We're going to be talking about free will. So check that out. Ivy and I have great energy. We're planning on doing some magic together. I think it's the beginning of a great friendship. So shout out to Ivy from the Occultist if you're watching it, Ivy, and anyone else, go check out her channel. Talking about Ivy's channel, and I have a video too talking about nature spirits and building a relationship with the spirits on the land that you reside on. I wanted to share with you a tree that I have here in the backyard that I have now established a wonderful working relationship with the nature spirit of the tree. I guess, that's how I refer to him. He's an old tree. He has some health issues going on here. He was sick before we moved in. He provided us with edible pears the first year we moved in. Last year the pears weren't that great, and I'm not sure what's going on this year. But let me show you my old friend, the pear tree. So I'm standing here under the porch here, and this is the pear tree. He's pretty big. Hard for me to take a full video of it, and he is just gorgeous. He's huge. He's not too far from the garden. But that's my wonderful friend, the pear tree. And then over here, I'm going to show you the plants that I purchased for planting. So I got some kale. We're going to plant some kale, some sweet onions. I have some peppers. This is mammoth jalapenos for my son. This is zucchini squash. I got a couple of zucchini squash, a couple of tomatoes, and then I got some, there's another zucchini. That's a mammoth jalapeno. I got another pepper. We got some chili peppers for my son too, because he's a pepper lover. There's our little doggy, Sophie. There's Sophie checking out the garden. Oh, and I got my nails done on Thursday. Nice and bright, pretty spring colors. So that's my friend, the pear tree. And I'll leave you with that. Thank you for watching. Blessed be.